I love it. Today I am doing my most ambitious workshop of my life. I'm doing a kitten kit building workshop. I have gotten all of these amazing donations. We have supplies that were donated by so many generous donors, and we are going to be assembling kitten kits that are going to be donated to the local animal shelters here in San Jose. I have about 60 people out there who are waiting to come in, and what we're going to do is learn about each of the supplies that it takes to be able to save kittens, because honestly a big barrier for people fostering is just getting the supplies that are necessary to do this work. So hopefully today we're going to break down those barriers. We're going to make some beautiful kits that can be donated and take a look at all of this stuff. Waruva donated some amazing high protein cat food for the little kittens. We have, of course, KMR, an essential tool for doing kitten care. You have to have kitten formula. Baby bottles, toothbrushes, and I'm sure you guys have seen me with my toothbrushes with my little kittens. This is a great tool for comforting babies. Every kitten kit is gonna get a little snuggle companion. Baby wipes, tons of toys, scales galore. We gotta be able to weigh our babies. And look at this. This is like the holy grail right here. These things are amazing, and these are gonna help you keep your babies warm. So we got a whole stack of them. We have a litter station and some good little aluminum litter boxes. And then this is, to me, the most important part, a thank you card. Because we gotta be saying thank you to our foster parents. Foster parents are saving lives, so we're gonna write some really nice letters to our foster parents today to say thank you for being such a life-saving superhero. And one other thing, education. People need to know how to do this stuff. So this is my Orphan Kittens booklet. It's a 12-page booklet all about how to take care of baby kittens. So we are going to include one of those so everybody has everything it takes to be able to save kittens' lives.
I see Bobby.
Welcome to the Kitten Kit Building Workshop.
Woo!
Hopefully have a good time, and all of these kits will be donated to local foster parents. We have 2 organizations that will be receiving these gifts. When you foster through an organization, they cover your veterinary expenses, your vaccines, your spay and neuter, if they get sick and they need care. The organization you foster through covers those expenses, so you never have to feel like you're alone when you're fostering. So basically, they're sponsoring your ability to have kittens in your house all the time. Pretty cool. But another barrier in terms of expense that people perceive is supplies, because you do have to have some supplies to be able to do this stuff. So our objective today is to make some amazing kitten kits that are going to be donated to local organizations. When people sign up to foster through these organizations, the organization will be able to say, don't worry, we got you covered because we have a kit full of supplies that we will provide to you. So you guys, just by being here and helping assemble all of this stuff, you are really making a difference for kittens in this community, because this is a big barrier. So we're going to start by talking about heat and comfort. We have our little comfort friends right here, and we have our heat sources down here. This is a snuggle safe, and it looks like that when you open it up. It's a microwavable heat pad. Kittens have to have some kind of heat source when they are 0 to 4 weeks old, because they can't thermoregulate for the first month of life. The first step whenever you bring a kitten home is always getting them warm, because you have to assume they're probably chilly if they don't have their mom keeping them warm. So you want to warm them up before you ever feed them. So we want these kittens to be nice and toasty. These are amazing. You microwave them for, it depends on how strong your microwave is, but usually my microwave I do 5 to 6 minutes. You plop it underneath a blanket always. So check this out. There's Zuma and Balboa, and this is, they have a little blanket underneath them. The heat pad goes underneath the blanket. Comfort is a big deal for these little kittens. We want to give them something that they can snuggle up to. Huddling behaviors are something that you see in groups of kittens. Unfortunately, we end up with a lot of singletons, little babies like Ray, who are by themselves. So we want them to have a little companion they can buddy up to. And there's lots of different things you can do. And I actually let them take their cuddle companion with them when they get adopted, because kittens are also very bonded in how they smell. So if they smell something that smells like recognizable, then that's going to be a comfort source to them. So we're going to give every kitten today a little comfort companion that's going to go in your kit. Digital scale. Why do we need a digital scale? our digital scales are going to be over here. Every kit is going to get one. These are a digital kitchen scale. So the reason that I like a digital kitchen scale is it weighs in very small increments in grams. So when we weigh our kittens, we weigh them in grams because we want to see small incremental growth. The younger they are, the more frequently I'm weighing them. If I have a 3-day-old baby, I'm weighing them every couple hours. I want to see that their weight is going up. A kitten's weight should never be steady. It should never be going down. You want to see, wow, they are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. If something goes wrong, likely that you're going to see them plateau or decline. What's next? We have bottle feeding supplies. This is kitten milk replacer and a kitten bottle. Every bottle baby that you get is going to have a kitten formula. It is so essential. None of this stuff where we're trying to make stuff in our homes out of things we have in our kitchen cabinet. We have the technology, it's called KMR, so let's use it. They're going to be cared for on a care schedule that matches up with how big they are and their age. As the kittens get a little bit older, we are going to be weaning them onto wet food. These little kittens are carnivores, and as they start to get bigger, they start to crave meat. Stimulation and grooming. Okay, so right now we have over here, we have an entire mountain of baby wipes, which is awesome. I go through a lot of baby wipes. Baby wipes are great for stimulating your kittens and also for cleaning up your kittens. We also want to encourage them to groom. These babies, they don't know how to groom at all until they're about 3 weeks old. They'll start being interested in licking, but they are not good groomers until they're more like 7 weeks of age. They're not great at grooming. So we're going to teach them how to groom by keeping them very clean with our baby wipes and also by using toothbrushes. So toothbrushes are a great way that you can help your babies learn how to groom because it feels like mom's tongue. Mom's tongue is super rough. It's like a barbed tongue, right? So these little toothbrush bristles are going to feel like mom comforting the baby. Disinfecting. Okay, so we talked about these kittens can get diseases in the environment, so we want to keep them safe. When you are disinfecting or sanitizing your kitten supplies in your kitten care area, you don't want to use just like any all-purpose cleaner in your house. That's not going to kill the contagions in the environment. You need something that actually is a disinfectant and that disinfects what you're trying to kill. So viruses and bacteria that are present in the environment. Every kit gets a packet of wipes. So over here we have some little starter litter boxes for you guys. These are aluminum baking trays. Anybody ever cook with one of these? Sure. So these are perfect because you can buy large quantities of them and they're shallow so the kitten can actually get into them. And then we want to use a kitten-safe litter. We don't want to use anything that's highly, highly fragrant, nothing that's like colorful and has unnatural dyes in it. We just want something that is very, very natural and easy. So what do we have over here? We have boxes and boxes of toys. And we have a couple different kinds of toys here. We have a crinkle ball. These are really, really fun for kittens. We have the jingle ball, also fun. This is like something they can learn how to chase. This is a favorite toy of all of my kittens. It's a little rattly mice. So you guys are going to be able to put one of each of these in your kitten kit so your foster kittens can have a good time learning how to attack. Taking care of babies is more than just wiping butts and feeding them. It's also giving them an enriching experience where they're feeling psychologically whole. We want our kittens to look like that. And this is what we want. We want our kittens to have a good experience, so we're going to give them some toys so that they feel like, whoa, this is cool. I am a tiny carnivore, I'm a hunter, I'm a micro panther, I'm going to attack. Obviously, we want to have instructional information for our foster parents. So it's important that people have something they can reference. Because when it's the middle of the night and you're like, did they eat enough? I don't even know how much they're supposed to be eating. Well, now you know. The last thing that I'm going to include is a thank you note. And this to me is an essential supply because gratitude should be part of fostering. People who foster should feel that they are like doing something amazing because they are. I think that we can go a long way by just telling people how grateful we are for the gift that they're giving to these animals, thanking them for their selflessness. So when you're working with kittens, sometimes the need feels so big that you feel like you're like on a treadmill you can't get off of. You can actually get burned out or you can get compassion fatigue. So a big important part of this to me is the antidote to compassion fatigue, which is compassion resilience. This is where we are actually building ourselves as foster parents to be resilient so that we can continue doing this work for years to come. I want it to be a really sustainable movement where people don't just foster for a month or for a year. I want people to foster for the rest of their lives, and to do that not in a way that burns you out, to do it in a way that enriches your life, that enriches this community, that makes us all stronger and happier and more joyful people, and also changes the world. So when you are filling out your thank you cards, this is something that you are giving these people a real gift. It's not a cheesy little, hey, thanks. Like, really write something heartfelt, because it means a lot to foster parents when we're told thank you. Sometimes, you know, you forget that what you're doing is literally changing the world. So some samples of things you could say: thank you for saving lives. You're a superhero. I admire your compassion. Thank you for being part of the solution. The kittens couldn't do this without you. You're a lifesaver. You can say this in whatever way that you want, but I do encourage you to please say something very sincere to the person who's gonna get this kit and thank them for what they've done, because it's awesome what these people are doing. So are you guys ready? Okay. Thank you on behalf of all of the foster parents who will be receiving these kits. It means so very much to the kittens and to the people who are caring for them. So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you. So cute! Yay!
Tiny but mighty!
Woohoo! We did it!
Meow.
I love it. Yay! You did a good job.
Awesome. I got it.
Okay.